Good morning. It is almost 8 o'clock in the morning, and today I am 10 days out. I feel like crap. My hair looks like a troll doll. I'm finally getting my hair cut on Saturday, and I just can't wait. So I thought I would do a series for each day. I thought I would start with a history of how I got started competing. Here's how we begin. I think it was 2015. I was working for Merit Athletic at the very beginning of the year, and I was working as a personal trainer. And one of the clients there was telling me that her husband competed in a Masters competition in physique. And I'd been wanting to compete for a long time, and I'd tried various online coaches and other things, and they really just didn't work at all. And I'd been working out for a long time, and even though I thought I knew what I was doing, I really didn't. So I got my first IFBB coach, Chris Mosier, and his wife was a pro, Linda, and I got my first real competition or real off-season diet. I worked with them, and I got, halfway decent results out of it. And I did my first show, I think it was in April of 2016. It was a Philadelphia Classic. And surprisingly, I think I got either a 4th or 5th place, and I was thrilled. Honest, I was thrilled, and that was the best I'd ever looked. My posing was terrible for physique, but I did it, and it was fun, and I'm glad I did it. And I know I did another show after it, and I'll pick up with that on the next episode. But when I went to Philadelphia, I had my boss, Denard Smith from the Jewish Community Center at Park Heights. He went with me, and we had a great time. And ever since then, I've always had a good time whenever I go to Philadelphia. The next thing about this story is how much logistics there are to do a show. I'll post up some video here. I make a little calendar to help me check off things from the day. And then I have a little notebook that I use, for day-by-day stuff. List of all the things I need to make sure that I bring with me. Because when you travel out of town for a show and you forget something, you're going to pay more for it later. It's really important that you have things very organized. And there are a lot of things to do. Just making sure you have all the food that you're going to need packed and ready to go. All your camera stuff. Then there's the stuff like remembering to bring sheets so you don't destroy the hotel beds, getting your tanning appointments set up, knowing the addresses of all the places you got to be, understanding the timing of where you got to be, where you've got to be when. All that's, you can get very forgetful when you have so few carbs in your head. So that's why I personally need to organize a lot of these things into lists and reminders so I don't forget this stuff. As far as for me, I'm shredded to the bone. Just finishing off this final bit of back. I don't even know if it's fat anymore. I think it's mostly water weight, and a little bit right below my lower part of my glute. And I feel like that too is also more water weight, and unfortunately a little bit of looser skin. When we start water loading next week and drying out, that'll tighten up. I do have a Patreon page, and I'll put a link up there or there, wherever it pops up. And if you would like to make a small donation or a large donation to help me get to this, I would love to help. So that's all I'm going to do for day 10. And here's something I'd like you to do for me. If you have any questions about this process, put them in the comments below. You know, is there something you'd like to know about me? Put it in the comments below. I'll be happy to share if it's appropriate. So, until next time, I'll see you in the saddle.